Welcome to Boise Paramotors. Today I will show you how to repair a carbon fiber propeller. We have here a Chinese carbon fiber propeller that has been hit, as you can see, and the customer brought it here to see if we can fix it. So it happens often. We sometimes hit rocks, sometimes we are not very good on takeoffs or on landings, and we get some dings and marks. This one here especially has a big mark right here, and the rule of thumb is if you can put your fingernail and feel it and chip it off, it should be repaired. So this blade has two places where it needs to be repaired, and this one has just a little chip here. Maybe it's hard to see right here where my thumb is, and so we'll try doing that. First of all, we're gonna sand them lightly, and I use 120 grit sandpaper, and then we're gonna use a carbon fiber resin to fill those up, and then we are going to balance the prop.
Should I fall out of love more far in the night to chase a feather in the wind, within the glow that weaves a cloak of delight that moves a thread that has no end?
Okay, so product that I use for fixing fiberglass propeller is called basically Bond Fiberglass Repair Kit. It's around 15-20 bucks at O'Reilly's or AutoZone, and it comes with fiberglass resin with some hardener. Also comes with a fiber to make a fiberglass. Basically, it's like a cloth, and then I use a little stick to mix this resin and to apply it and put it on the propeller. So we're just gonna take a little bit of that resin. This resin is really sticky, so I'm gonna pour it a little bit, and I don't want to pour too much. That should be probably enough for one propeller. I put around 3 or 4 drops of this hardener, and then I mix it, and I'm gonna wait because I want it to harden just a little bit, but not too much. So I'm gonna wait probably around 4 or 5 minutes, and then when it hardens a little bit more and that consistency is a little different, it's going to be easier to apply to the propeller. Okay, so we're back. I kind of had to set up some weights here, and I put the blade between them in order to keep the curvature following the straight edge of the table basically. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this resin and I'm gonna try to fill up the hole that I have to best of my abilities. It's okay if there's this, so this resin is gonna harden pretty good, and it's okay to have extra on it because I'm just gonna sand the extras and I'm gonna clear coat it and basically balance it after that. I'm gonna use clear coat as a weight for balancing so that the propeller is balanced, actually equal weight on both sides of the propeller. You can see that there's the 2 notches right here, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them this time because maybe I will. This resin is sticky enough, so I'm going to put it there and here under, and when this dries, I usually give it around 12 hours to dry. In this case, since it's evening, I'm gonna probably wait 24. But once it dries, once that resin dries, I'm just gonna sand off the excess and clear coat it and balance it, and we'll see where we're at with that. So I'll be back. And we're back, so I'm gonna remove these weights and really see how this propeller looks. So as you can see, the paper is basically stuck on it, but that's okay because we're going to sand it. I want to make sure that I have plenty of material here. And the fact that I left it on purpose over 24 hours because this thing would be probably ready after 6-7 hours, but since I'm gonna sand it, I want this material to cure as best as possible so it's easier to sand. So after sanding, we're gonna balance it, and if it needs more balancing, I'm going to put a clear coat on it. So as of now, this is how it looks like. There's an excess. You can see there's excess of material there, and we're just gonna sand it with 120 grit. So at this point, I have all this resin that I sanded, and you can see it here, how there's a resin. I sanded in the shape and the curves of the blade, right? And so that's not painted. So what I need to do is really, I need to balance this propeller. And how I do that is I built this balancer out of PVC pipe, and I have a carbon fiber pipe that it's actually an axle for it, and it's really slick. And I will put that through here and put it like this, and we see right now it's pretty balanced, with the right side a little bit heavier than the left side. So what I'm gonna do is I have this product from Krylon, and it's just a clear coat, and I'm going to spray the pieces, actually the parts that need to be sprayed. And so here I'm just gonna do that a little bit, and that just change the way just a smidge. And I don't want to put too much because then it's gonna leak, but as of now that is a little bit still heavier on the right side, and on the left side I'm going to just put a little bit more, and then I'm going to reevaluate where I'm at. And so if you see right now, I added a little bit on the left side, and it's sitting steady right there. And so that's where really it's balanced. This prop is balanced now. Left side and right side are equally heavy, and so that's really where I'm going to leave it at. And I'm going to let it dry, that clear coat, and that's pretty much done. I can show you how that looks like. So you can see this is the repair part right here, and so that's about it. Thanks for watching.